The explosion of opportunities in the 21st century has opened gates to a movement never witnessed by mankind before. The world awaits with its arms wide open for new ideas and innovative minds. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are from, but all that matters is if you have it in you to cash in on the opportunities. A world full of ideas and opportunities without boundaries or walls.
It was not just the geographical boundaries that vanished, but it was also the collapse of the economic and trade barriers. With the dawn of the 21st century, the world saw a paradigm shift in the global economic conditions and standards. Global business would never be the same again. Internet soon became the next big thing when the world was brought closer by user-friendly softwares like Netscape, software interfaces and Wikipedia. Business innovations like outsourcing, offshoring and supply chain management changed the definition of work across global boundaries and set new trends for businesses.
So, for office supplies, which is the industry we represent, based on Thomas Friedman's world is flat, you suddenly had almost 500,000 IT jobs working out of India, and suddenly it represented an organized office supplies company to supply office products. And if I just take 500,000 current jobs in IT and I capture 10,000 rupees of their spend per annum, it represents a 500 crore opportunity.
As the education sector grew, the IT industry became of the 21st century. Indian professionals had to keep up with the pace of the IT boom. History has time and again stood as a witness to Indians becoming one of the greatest business minds in every sector imaginable. Against all odds, Indians have proved to have had the competitive edge in business running in their bloodline since time dating back to 5000 BC. One of the biggest success stories in the history of corporate India is that of Bharti Airtel. Sunil Mittal is the man who started a small bicycle shaft manufacturing unit with an amount of just Rs 20,000. He then moved on to various other businesses like pharmaceuticals, real estate, stainless steel, metal trade and so on. But there was always something missing.
We've been in the business for the last 40 years, and over the last years we've developed customers in Europe and in the USA. And this is because we offer them a good quality product at much more economical prices compared to their European supplier.
It is rather disheartening that in spite of all this, family businesses are not taking advantage by tapping into these opportunities. It is like being the best horse but with the worst blinders. You do not know where you stand in the race of life. This is the horse blinder effect. So what are the reasons of this effect?
I think it's lack of knowledge. And basically that's because of the bad reading habits.
Not attending value-adding seminars.
Relying on old and traditional methods.
They have a lack of exposure to the world because they don't travel much.
We are into manufacturing of metals and chemicals. Our unit is established in Kota and we were operating in Kota very smoothly for years until we saw opportunity in Jammu and Kashmir. Now going to J&K was a big jump, but once we settled there, it helped us look further, and for the first time we went international.
So in such times, there is a need for the other family business houses also to open up to the idea of going global.
At SP Jain, we started this program for family managed business way back in 1997. Over these years, we have interacted with more than 1,000 businesses. On one hand, when things are changing rapidly, on the other hand, the basic method of doing business doesn't change. At SP Jain, we use this book, what is called What Management Is, and it says that irrespective of any business at any time, the basics of business remain the same. An elderly person at the age of 40-45 from previous generation brings on the table the native business acumen. A younger person, a boy or girl, at the age of early 20s, brings in on the table the enthusiasm